Welcome to the in-between, where you can learn about your future in finance. Hi guys, welcome back. I have a wonderful topic today for you, and it is called budgeting. So raise your hand if you have a budget. No? Okay. The first thing you want to do is start from scratch. You've been living your life, your best life, and spending all your money. You've gotten to the point where you're taking out payday loans, or you're falling behind for some reason and you don't understand why. And I'll tell you, the main reason is probably because you don't have a budget. So let's start with the budget. I recommend using Mint. It lets you put all your income in and then put all your bills in, and then it'll subtract everything and show you how much you should have left over. Also, throughout the month, it'll show you how much you have spent, and then how much you still have coming in. It's a very good program, and it's free. We love free stuff, don't we? So when it comes to budgeting, I would recommend setting out your budget first, what you want to spend money on. And then I want you to go and look at last month's expenditures. So I don't want you to look at your last month's expenditures first. Budget first. Because this will tell you what you thought you were spending your money on and where you thought you were spending your money on. And then you can go back and see what you've actually been spending your money on. So it's going to be a wake-up call, hopefully, for most of you. And I would like to know if you could comment below where you've been spending your money, or, where did you find the most area of discrepancy in your plan? And I think that that'll be an interesting topic for the community to talk about. So when it comes to budgeting, there are hard costs, and I consider the hard costs things that never change, such as your rent. The rent's always the rent, and it's got to be paid always on this day. And well, it should be always paid on this day. And I know a lot of people have a problem paying it on the day it's due, but I recommend paying it on the day it's due, or even early. Heck, you want to be the best tenant. I recommend paying your rent early. And if you're the lucky few who own, pay it on time. You don't have to pay that early because the mortgage company don't care. So when it comes to budgeting, you want to take those hard costs and list them out. Something that never change. Your student loan payments, they never change. They're the same price. Your car payment, that doesn't change. Your insurance doesn't change. Things like that. Put all those down first. Once you're done with that, put all the items that do change and fluctuate from month to month. Your electricity fluctuates, your water bill fluctuates, your grocery bill, things like that. Put those down, and once you put them down, put what you think you should be spending on these things every month. I think that I should be spending, $100 every time I go to the grocery store, or, my electric bill has been around this much every month. Those are what they are. When it comes to things like that, we all know back in the day, our families, how they used to handle those things. Turn off all the lights, sit in the dark. Do you have to watch TV right now? Don't be coming in and out my door, stuff like that. There are ways to save on your electricity bill. Your parents were not wrong, honey. Turn the lights off when you leave a room. Tell your kids, turn the lights off. What, you trying to air condition the whole neighborhood? Close the door. Stuff like that. Yeah, it's funny to look back and laugh on, but it is true. That is the way to cut down on your light bill. Running the air conditioning at 76 is 78's recommended. I can't handle it. I run it at 70 in the evenings and 76 during the day. But I mean, little things like that could save you on your electric bill. Also, if you're with Duke Energy like I am, you can be put on a annual payment bill, where they take your annual payments for last year, divide it evenly, so you're not paying $200 in the summer and $80 in the winter, where you're paying an even $100 every month and it never changes. That is an option, and that is one that I used last year. But I've been doing so well on saving on electricity, I turned it off. And you know, we've been sitting at a nice low payment. It's just so easy to save in that place too. So groceries are another option. I recommend sticking to the outer aisles. So, you know, your produce, your meat, and then, you know, you got your dairy and things like that. Spending money on bottled water is a waste of money. If you don't have a refrigerator with a filter, get yourself one of those sink filters. Save the money. There's no reason to buy bottled water. And then you can buy things like Contigo bottles, and then you can refill those and use them. With the one-time purchase of $8 for a Contigo bottle, and you can refill it on your nicely filtered water sink. I mean, come on, it's a waste of money. I mean, unless you live in Michigan. But we are doing all of this to discover discretionary spending. Okay, so after you get through all that, find out what you have left over or should have left over, and then take that amount and deem it discretionary. Anything you spend the additional money on is discretionary, meaning it does not have to be spent on that, but it is getting spent on that right now. And then go through the list of things that you've been spending your money on, and then try to cut them out, such as fast foods or eating out and things like that. Make it so that, hey, let's go out to eat one time a month. And when we go out to eat, we spend $60 or whatever. If you can start doing that and pre-planning those evenings, you'd save a lot of money. And then, you know, get with your family, and you know, you can lower the cost of just living. So for your entertainments, like my family, we do a movie on Fridays, but it's an at-home movie that we choose from Netflix. By the way, we don't pay for Netflix because we have T-Mobile, so it's free. There's another cut you can make. Cut the cord. You should not have cable anymore. I mean, who needs cable? You got the news and everything for free on TV, on like online. I mean, that's an extra $150 to $80 some people are paying for cable for no reason. Give it a go. Cut the cord. Start using your TV, hook it up to your computer, and that's the way to save. There's so many ways to save money nowadays. If you have any tips on how you save, post it below. We always want to share with the community. But thank you guys for tuning in for my video. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you for joining me in the in-between today. Please subscribe.